Do you ever feel like life is just one big decision after another? What to do, what to eat, whether to scroll Instagram or not, whether to start on that project that you've been putting off for a while. It gets exhausting. Well, let's talk about solutions and how you can build a new habit using neuroscience in 2025. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Siddharth Warrior. I'm a neurologist, and in today's video, we are talking about how building habits is one of the best ways that you can simplify your life in 2025. And there is a giveaway question at the end of this video, so stay tuned and watch till the end to have a chance to win a BigBasket voucher. So why are habits so powerful? Our brain is constantly getting bombarded with choices all day, and having to make these choices constantly can be a mental fatigue. Once an action turns into a habit, what is happening in the brain is that your limbic system, that is the primitive part of your brain, is taking up the responsibility for that action. And so your prefrontal cortex, which is the evolved rational part of the brain, is now free to take other decisions, to learn other things. This reduces mental fatigue and leads to more peace of mind. But it's not easy to form a new habit because our brain is quite stingy when it comes to doing things which are hard. In fact, our brain is wired to look for easy dopamine hits, how to get that spike of pleasure by doing the least amount of work. And that is called instant gratification. So you need to outsmart your brain into realizing that this habit is good for you in the long term. And that is what we are discussing today. Here is a step-by-step guide into forming a new habit. Step number 1, clarify the reward. What is the ultimate reward that you are hoping for from this habit? Start with that and build up your motivation. This will be really helpful for your brain to get started on that new habit. For example, if the habit that you want to form is going on a run every day, visualize what it would be like to cross that finish line of a marathon, or to have the kind of stamina that you can run for 2 hours without stopping. Having that clear goal in your mind makes it easy for your body and your brain to invest the time and energy it will take to make that habit a reality. Step number 2 is to start small. Big goals can seem overwhelming in the beginning, so start off small and add momentum as you go. Your brain is much more likely to stick with the task if it feels achievable. If your goal is to read more books in 2025, start off by reading just 1 page a day, and eventually it will feel natural to increase it to 5 or even 10 pages. But if you start off saying that you will read 10 pages every day, it will be more likely that there will be some days where you can't do it, and then you might just give up feeling disappointed. Step number 3 is to build consistent dopamine hits. If you wait for a long-term reward like achieving your weight loss target or mastering an instrument, that might take too long and that can demotivate you. Instead, create smaller, consistent targets that will give you a positive dopamine feedback, and that can keep your motivation sustained for a longer period of time. Like for example, having completed a streak of 7 days of working out every day. Use a habit tracker app and reward yourself with a smiley or a sticker just to remind yourself that you have completed this milestone. And allow yourself the flexibility of micro goals. So if your goal is to go for a workout every day, and on one of the days you are not able to do it, do a 10-minute workout at home instead and consider that as a win. Step number 4 is using environment to your advantage. Now remember that you don't exist in a vacuum. You are surrounded by other people and other things, and everything is influencing you. So rather than allowing your environment to influence you without you knowing how it is doing it, you should control the environment and create situations that give positive feedback loops that helps you live your life better. For me personally, I use both visual and auditory cues to remind myself of certain tasks. For example, on the days where I've decided to go running, I usually keep my running shoes out so that when I wake up and I come out into my living room, I see the shoes are already there, and that gives a visual cue to my brain that yes, I have decided to go running. Other techniques like having a to-do list written on the wall opposite you, having vision boards that remind you of why are you doing this, are all great strategies of setting up the environment for giving you cues. Step number 5 is stacking new habits on top of existing ones. Now, a way to ensure that your new habit does not get lost is to attach it to an existing habit you already have. So for instance, one of the habits that I've been trying to form is to drink 3 liters of water every day. As soon as I brush my teeth, I drink around 300 ml of water every day. Now those two things have become linked together and formed into one single habit. So doing one naturally leads to the other. Step number 6 is preparing for setbacks. No journey is going to be perfect and you will slip up. There will be a day where you are not able to do the task that you thought you will do. On the days where your motivation has dipped, or your life has thrown some unexpected challenge in your way, prepare in advance on how to navigate it. Make sure that whatever is the habit you're trying to form, don't miss 2 days in a row, and keep a plan B just in case plan A doesn't work. For example, if the habit that you are trying to form was to go to the gym every day and for some reason your gym is shut for a week, have a plan B in place. Something as simple as taking a brisk walk or doing 10 push-ups at home is enough. It is not really about the action itself. It is actually about how well trained your brain is that this action is important. Step number 7 is positive reinforcement and celebrating success. Every small victory matters, and every time you do cross a milestone, allow yourself a celebration. It could be something as simple as posting something on social media saying that, hey, I've completed 50-day streak of meditation or going to the gym. Use some form of positive reinforcement to let yourself know that you are proud of you. Step number 8 is embracing the growth mindset. Understand that habits are not static. They will evolve as you change, and while initially you may have decided on a very specific habit, over time that habit may also evolve with you. For instance, a year ago I had decided that I need to work on my cardio and I had taken up running, and while I did it for almost 3 to 4 months, over a period of time I realized that I enjoy swimming much more. And since then, I have changed my running routine into a swimming routine. And that is absolutely fine, because you are allowed to change your mind on how you want the habit to look or how you want the habit to evolve. Celebrate this growth as part of your habit building journey and as part of your own personal journey. Step number 9 is to make your habit easy and accessible. As much as you can, lower the barriers into doing your habit. If your goal is to eat more fruits, make sure you have a system in place where fruits end up on your dining table and you can just pick it up and eat it whenever you want. And finally, step number 10 is give some time for reflection and adjustment. And for me, this is usually some form of journaling. Every week or so, give yourself around 15 to 20 minutes to just assess how your past week has gone. Have you been able to stick to your goals? Is your habit forming journey going well? Or are there challenges that you've been ignoring? Just allowing some time to think about things will help you solve problems that are coming up. For instance, if you were trying to form a habit of going to the gym in the morning, you might find that you are not getting enough time to do all the other things you had planned. So switching that time from morning to night often works wonders. So these are some simple, useful techniques to form a new habit. Combining all of them together will make your habit forming journey much easier. Remember that building habits is not just about ticking off tasks on a to-do list. It is creating a life that is sustainable, that is pleasurable, and that is healthy for you. And now it's time for the giveaway question. What is the decision-making part of the brain? If you found this video useful, hit the like button, subscribe to the BigBasket channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone, take care.